Hi guys, I'm going to start shortly. I have a lot to go over. A lot. Hey Darlene. Hi Bonnie. So much to get through in a short period of time so I don't go to bed too late. Hi Karen. Hi everybody. Right? This is going to be a good one. They're all good. There's just so much going on all the time. My members. My member, Bonnie, are you new? Is Bonnie new? We're getting there. Yes, it's me. Excellent. Hi, y'all. Definitely a thumbs up on the way in would be fabulous. Welcome, members. Those that are members. Thank you. My member perks will kick in. I'm going to do something really cool as soon as I can do members only. Let's see. Let me see something. Now I'm getting used to this now. I'm going to start shortly. Let's see. Go to community tab. No. Let me see here. It's going to be a really good one. I'm going to start. I'm just looking up a few things on my stream. Save. Options. No. Comments. Cancel. All right, give me a few minutes, guys. Okay, let me close that out. All right, welcome guys to WCIA Network. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for the thumbs up. And if you are returning, thank you so much. Everybody's support really, really makes a difference. It keeps me going. It keeps me going because it's not easy. You know, I don't know if anybody was really watches. Wait, hold on. Upchurch or something his name is. But his video today was really sad. I found it really, really sad to listen to him this morning. Because it was like a total awakening to something that I agree with him. It's crazy that he has to shut down this whole part of his life because people are so in his face. And I think, and I know that he goes for a lot of people that open themselves up. For some reason, people think that when you go on a platform and open yourself up, it gives them the right to this free speech shit, right? It just gives them the right to be assholes. So, yeah, it's sad. I watched it. Anyways, welcome. Everything I do and say here is for the sake of the missing children. That is it. I am here to show you guys faces, people, names, whatever comes through my mouth is all for the sake of the missing children. All of it. For those that are new, I am definitely guided by Spirit. Spirit puts me in the right direction on where to get my information so I could speak it to you guys with pictures and images. Because I feel as if I could get the pictures and images where I'm directed to get them, it makes for a more solid story, right? The picture that I showed you yesterday saying that this is going to be an incredible live, well, it is. Everything that I am showing you tonight stems and comes from Tim Mullen. All of it. All of it. Even the picture of that fireplace, because Tim Mullen is the one who sent me to his name, and his information is what got me to the evergreens. It was Brad Wishon, but it was Tim Mullen as well. I am honing in. Before I show you photos that come from the Tim Mullen information that I have really, really received in a way that was very different for me, because Tim Mullen was not on my radar. He really wasn't. In the beginning, he really wasn't. I just knew, obviously, that someone else had a hand in this stuff, but who the hell knew who that was until he literally made himself visible. He's the one who put himself in the middle of it all for people to look at him. I went back in time to 2011. There's a video, and I'm just going to give you clips. And the reason I don't want to play the video is because I don't want to. It's really old music, and I don't want anything to disrupt my videos or have a strike because it's just not necessary. I don't need the music. You guys could find the video. He is the one who directed and made it. Oh my God, you guys. When I show you what's in that video, it's almost as if he created this whole entire mechanism of what we're doing here. It's almost as if this video shows the day that people came together in Tennessee to create some sort of a group to do this, because the video shows the buggy, it shows the hearts, it shows little children with bars around their neck. It shows a lot. And there are a lot of familiar faces in there, you guys, that you're going to recognize. What I just really don't understand is, how is it that the authorities haven't looked at this video? I could kind of tell they haven't, because I feel as if they have, then he would have been pulled in for questioning. Period. End of story. So I'm going to first read this to you of what he has as an intro to his video that he put together, you guys, 12 years ago, 11 years ago. This docudrama is simply an expression. I entered the Johnson City, Tennessee Occupied General Assembly with neutral disposition. What I saw was, first, fellow humans. Secondly, I saw fellow citizens of the United States of America, each with their own thoughts, questions, feelings, and beliefs, all expressing their freedom of thought and speech. Accusation and observation, expression of they occupy movement. Each expression can have double, triple, or more meanings, depending on that individual's viewpoints and perceptives. This video is a collection of expressions from October 15th, 2011. I have my thoughts, but will leave them quiet and simply let this expression of observation speak its own varied interpretation to anyone that chooses to see and hear it. Thank you to the citizens that allowed me intimate access to the Occupy Johnson City General Assembly meeting. Videos like this, I start with no pre-planned thought or agenda. As I experience the moment of footage, I attempt to enter into the spirit of the surroundings. As editing begins, it begins to unfold fresh on its own. Musical ideas appear with the unfolding until it is done. I do not view what came forth. Thus, after tweaks, I too watch it and ponder my own thoughts and interpretations. You, the viewer and listener, I invite to do likewise. May this expression be the value of each of you in your personal observations, learnings, interpretations, and understanding of the Occupy movement, the days of rage. Johnson City, Tennessee is an average mid-sized city. I came here to experience how the Occupy movement is expressing itself in smaller cities. Johnson City is also known as Little Chicago, which I find quite interesting. It is located in the northeastern corner of Tennessee. It grew as a railroad town and is one of the few cities in eastern Tennessee without a river, though many are nearby. It hosts East Tennessee State University. There's your population, yada yada. Democracy, socialism, Marxism, Republican, capitalism, United States of America, USA, New York, blah, 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 blah. Protesters, movement, global rights. Okay, so this is what his MULLEN video is about. The video is 16 minutes and it has what I like is the incredible music, But the problem is like I said in the beginning, I am not going to play it because the music will strike me, right? So like I said, it's just not worth it. So I'm going to show you just a little bit of kind of what it looks like. Okay, you get the gist. I don't want to play much of it only because of the music. It's beautiful music, right? This video is an expression from Tim Mullen, his feelings, how he feels about the world, and that he expresses basically we need to do something about it. So I'm showing you photos like what you see here in front of you, like the heart that appears on this person's face. I'm going to show you pictures like, let's see. Let me grab this one. I'm going to show you pictures that are really clear like this, that show the maroon buckets on the bottom with the strings coming out of them. They're really, really clear. So this video gives a lot of incredible information. And the information that's in the video is crystal clear. It's crystal clear. Watch this. That's the new little puppy. That was the puppy crying. That's not in the video. But you see, I want you to notice the faces I'm going to show. You might recognize some of them. But the elements right there, the elements that we have been looking at for 10 months are in this video. Every one of them. That's the green face. Tim Mullen seemed to me be very, very, very involved, and my spirits tell me TM. And a while back, I'm like, well, what's TM? What's TM? The information and the resume that this guy has built really, really came from his want to show stuff like this, to teach people stuff like this. This here shows you that I have a lot of information that I'm not going to go over in this video because it takes too long, that pops up just like I did with all the other videos, right? When you go slow, things appear. Wait, that's not it either. Just showing you some clips. So the video, if you guys could get it yourself, shows very clear people's faces, and understand that I'm showing them, and it falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, because I seriously believe and understand and feel the pain from these children that are in these videos. And they have the elements on them, and she has the heart on her. Everything in the video, you guys, is extremely crystal clear. And what they're talking about is the start of whatever movement this is. These were the people that started it. And they have the elements on their bodies. And the children have tubes and hearts connected to them without any cover-up. It's all very open. I don't know who these people are, but I am showing them because I believe it will help find the missing children. I believe that what I have witnessed today in Tim Mullen's video is the beginning to this movement of some sort of sacrifices. Because this, I'll show you the photos, this child has the elements right on him, you guys. It's right there. They're not hiding it. The heart is right there on his shoulder, the white heart. And we all know that those were all over Summer Moon Wells and a lot of other kids that went missing. Everyone in this video, I believe, is from the Tennessee area because they talk about how the rich are 1% and the poor are going to eat the rich in order to live. So they are finding they created some vehicle for their purpose. And Tim Mullen is the one, he is in this video. I will show you what he looks like so many years ago. Get that down. Let me get the PDF back up here. Because the reason I'm going to just, you guys could go in and watch the video. I'll give the information. I'll leave a link to it in the description. Actually, you could just find it here. But I will leave it for you guys. Within that area that I researched Tim, he has a very interesting section right there by the video, and I'm going to show you pictures, but I slipped this in because this is important. I think, the reason I think it's important because I think this has been used somehow within the purpose. He didn't just put this up here to sell them. This is what he writes. Richfield, Kingsport, Tennessee. Kingsport, Tennessee. It seems that the sunshine was enjoying Kingsport by looking at Ridgefields and Bays Mountain during the late afternoon. I am convinced that Bays Mountain is one of the sun's favorite. Ridgefields Country Club and Golf Course opened in 1949 and is now owned and operated as an extension of Gold Star Fitness. It rests on the bank of the Holston River. The pictures that he has are, he breaks them down into very interesting pictures when you blow them up. The only way that I know that I could show this is I videotaped it.
You're not going to be springing any surprises on us, are you, Sophie?
Where is it? Hold 1 second. Okay. Let me see. I've got a few of them. You don't have to listen to my. I watched a real fabulous series, though. Wait, as I'm doing this, Anatomy of the Scandal. Very, very, very good. Okay, no voices. Okay, here it is. So this was also found under Tim Mullen's section of creative stuff that he's done in Tennessee. So see that? And then you get a real big close-up. And he does that with each photo that he has. Let me show you the one of Tennessee, the area that he's talking about, because I'm going to show you what happens when you stop on it. File save. Okay. These are very important to show before I show many other things, because I want you to get in the mindset of what I'm talking about. I want you to see that there are a lot of things that he has done, I think, to communicate what's going on within this area of Tennessee. So you could click on any of those and it blows up. Some of the pictures that when you blow it up and you look in the water, the reflection in the water tells its own little story. It tells a story, you guys. Let me see what this one is. Let me put this one up. And now, I didn't realize that he has been in Tennessee for this such a long period of time. His roots are there. He knows every little thing about the land. Everything. So you all, we see nothing wrong with that until you stop it and you look at the elements that he has in there. That's the problem I have with this. So the reason I want TBI to watch this tonight is because I think there's going to be certain things that I'm presenting that may help in the case of finding the missing children. If not, then it doesn't. But the things in this water, if you look, are truly elements of the Summer Moonwell's missing children's case. It's in the water. It's in the water. You see it. Let me go back. It's in the water, you guys. Take a picture and I will send this to you. Again, I am not going to spend a lot of time anymore pulling the information out, like making a whole PDF of it, because I think that we're all at the point where we know it's there, right? We know it's there. We know it shouldn't be there. And it consistently repeats itself. So it's a repeating element. I only talk about elements that are repeating. So here Let me crop it. Right here is an element. That really shouldn't be in the water, right? So I'm going to circle it. I really hope that TBI does watch this because we can't do anything about this, right? The only ones that could go and see if there is actually something going on in this area are the authorities. But I could say pretty confidently that the hearts and everything is within each and every pop-up window that he has created. I want to know what you guys see. I'm going in chat. So every time that you go into one of Tim Mullen's little cubicle, it gives intense information. So I am telling the authorities to pay attention. To pay attention. Tim is speaking to his cult followers. This area is, to me, exactly where Summer Moon Wells went. So it is so time that we get some attention from the correct authorities that are going to go in and do something about it. Because there is a reason that there's sections in clear as a bell. Now, these are pictures that he chooses to pop up to the TBI and any of the authorities that could go do something. This isn't normal. We keep going with the video. So each part of this part of Tennessee has a section that look at that, you guys, that shouldn't be in a picture that he is selling. Do you understand? There's only one person buying this shit, and it's the guilty. I'm speaking this way because I am being shown this, you guys. Look. The water is going to be completely loaded in the Summer Wells Missing Children's elements. And this guy needs really to be pulled in. See each and every one of those. Does anyone see a problem with this? Seriously. There's a major problem with this, you guys. There's a major problem with this. Major. And this is what it is. So I am telling anyone out there that lives in this area, I am putting it out there. This is a big one. And I really, really, really hope that this is used to bring justice. Every picture that he pulls up like this, when I tell you, you guys, you go look at it yourself and you go see it. To me, right there, to me, he's showing a tunnel. That might not be what you all are seeing. I'm going to take a picture of it. Every photo that pops up on this thing, it gives information. And if the authorities choose not to follow this information, doesn't make any sense. The first thing I would do is pull this dude in and talk to him. Talk to him. Oh, I haven't even gotten to the juicy stuff yet, you guys. I'm giving you the small pieces in the beginning. So even is that a real tunnel? Yeah, maybe not. But look at the 5 that's on it. This is to me a very, very big possibility where the children go. That is a tunnel out and under. That is going out, and that is a hidden area, period, end of story. If there's nothing there, then they need to go freaking dig. They need to go dig right here. Telling you guys, I told you I was going to give information that was incredible tonight. This is like nothing. Look at that. So this is no joke. This is no joke. Because I will leave the link, you guys, in the description of where to go get this. And all you need to do is just look at it. As you see, it's not hidden. There's no hidden agenda. It's right there. It's right there. This is his video. Here I'm playing it. It's right there. See? It doesn't change. It's not deep faked. It is right there. Playing it regular mode. I didn't stop. I didn't even go slow. Nothing. It's just playing. And it's speaking. See right there? It speaks, you guys. These pictures in my opinion is specifically only made for those that he is speaking to, for the purpose of what he said in his video. I see a lot in here. And I I am begging the authorities to do something about this. To do something about it. Oh, here's another clip. Look at that one, you guys. See the back? For all we know, this section has all those little bones and shit. Because this is really there. This is really there. This is just a different, I'm not doing it slow. I'm just stopping his video. This is Tim Mullen. This is who he is. These photos are, they've been up since 2015. And no one's paying attention. And when I show you this PDF, you're going to see there's people's faces in there. I wouldn't be surprised if they're missing people that are missing right now at all, because they're not in good shape. Here, I took a picture. Let me copy and paste it. Just giving you example. So this is what's in the background. Just blow it up. It's not normal. And I'm telling you, anyone who lives in this area, oh, let me know if you see this. Do you all see this when you go to that area in the woods? I doubt it. Now, I didn't even record it in slow motion. It's not even recorded in slow motion. This is what's in the photo. It's really what's in the photo. This is what he's taking photos of. This is what he is doing. He is there for his purpose. And when I tell you guys, his purpose is completely spelled out in the video that he made back into 2011. 2011. So this has been going on. I'm talking right now. I'm talking as if it's true, nothing is true until it's proven. No one is guilty until they're proven guilty. Nobody. I could be talking out of my ass right now, and it could be, I'm telling you the truth that is being shown to me. That's all. So when I say this is it, it's because I'm being told to say, basically, through spirit, bingo, bingo. Bingo, bingo. And that his photos most likely will have all the answers there that we've all been asking. The blue turns to white, you guys. The blue turns to white. I see that muffin top. What's all that blue? The blue really is white. Yeah. The blue is really white. Okay. So much more to do, right? So this is his video, and there's a lot in it. I just videotaped the pictures because nothing, there's really nothing popping up. I mean, moving for this one. But you could see that, to me, he is showing a location. And I think this is underground. If the photo really looks like that, I kind of would like to know why this hasn't ever been questioned, right? Especially he's such a big part of this Summerwell's missing children's case. That A in the water with the hearts is exactly what I have Summer Moon Wells leaving on. Well, I'm going to send one more photo to look at. Okay. Oh, welcome. If anyone is new that's coming on in, thank you, welcome. Subscribe, definitely. This area right here, if I were the authorities, because I would never, even if I lived there, I would never interfere like that. Like I wouldn't just show up. I would definitely send a crew here. And if you look at his video, it tells you exactly where it is down to the very millimeter. It will tell you exactly where this is. That's what his video is about. It pops up, right? Watch. So, like, you know where it is. Wait, I hope I go back up top. Let's see. Go back up. Wait, let me find the top. Okay, no? Okay, so see all those squares? So it really tells you, it literally tells you where to go. It tells you the exact space, exact place, and square footage of what you're looking at. So you're going to get it right. You're going to get it right. Now that we have all that understood, right, that it gives a little bit background information of I think of how a lot of this started. And the video is quite interesting. So these are his pictures that pop up. But I just chose to show you some of the video first. Is that him? That's what I want to know. Yeah. Let me see if I have any other, like, photos, if I took photo. Wait. Nope. Okay, I could carry on from there. So those were both found same time as what I'm going to show you, what I'm going to show you next. So that was definitely, I think, important to share and to show you, because I think that these pictures are going to consistently show information that will help the Summerwell's missing children, if not bust it open. Okay, now I am going back to the video that was made in 2011. The video that was made in 2011, I will leave the link, and it was made by Tim Mullen. I'm not going to play any more of the video because I don't want to get a strike. Like I said earlier, it's got great music in it, like, you know, the olden music. One of the first pictures I wanted to show you guys, because it was this is I don't know if this is Tim Mullen or not. I mean, there's a lot of photos, but I wanted to know what you guys think. Do you think that this guy is him, 11 years ago. I wonder. Okay. In his video, like I said, the information I am about to show you that comes from the video that explains the purpose of this group is going to blow you away. Each picture is kind of like this. They have the hearts on their bodies. Some of them have the long black coats. Some of them have the white faces, and some of them have the black coats and over their head. Now, no, that picture of him would have been 11, 12 years ago. Yeah. But the photos that I'm going to show you guys, if you don't think that he's involved after you see this, you got to think about it again for a second time. So in the video, it's very clear the items and the elements are not they're not foggy or anything. They're very visible. They're very visible. And we know that the elements that you see here has been in the discussion. And here, summer moon wells are little beautiful summer moon wells. Even if we can't wrap our heads around it or understand it or even want to really accept it, one of her very last photos looked like what you see here. She was all wrapped in white, just like this, you guys. Just like this. And that green dumpster that closes like that, you could also see there's a maroon one back there. Those dumpsters they're right there. Look. In Tim Mullen's video, this is a very large part of his video. And you can't mistake for 1 minute what you're looking at. Right? Anyone who has never seen the photos that I have shown of summer moon wells looking like this, just go back to my videos and re-watch them. This. Now understand, this is in Tim Mullen's video. This is what summer moon wells to me looked like in one of her very last photos. The very last photos. This is, yeah. Oh, new subscribers. Thank you. The next slide I'm going to show you here is I think I know who this person is. This guy here is the main speaker in Tim Mullen's video. Now, he, I believe, is the same one that is speaking, I could be wrong, in Tina's video that I showed you that she made 9 years ago. Has anyone recognized this person? Oh, thank you. Yay, good job, Muffin Top. Thank you. Yeah. His face looks familiar to me. I think I may have seen him in a video, but his face just looks familiar. I probably will figure it out a different time. But this Joker's face that you see, what is super important to recognize, and I'm going to blow them up, are the same white hearts that are coming out of the white, whatever that is, element on the neck that also shows in all the Summer Moon Wells missing children's cases. This is in his neck. Okay? You guys see that? So I only show the elements that I know repeat itself for 10 months, 11 months. I don't even know how long I've been doing this. 10 months. And it's not like I say, oh, there's something. In the beginning I did, oh, there's something coming out of his neck. Well, now that the same thing's coming out of the neck, and they have the heart on the little end, and it's consistent and the element stays the same, I'm going to show it. Right? That to me was the most important thing on this photo to show. The next slide, I'd love to know if anyone recognizes this person. This group here are the ones who wear the dark black coat. Now, unfortunately for them, I could see the emblem on their coat, and it's the heart in silver with the same 3 lines on top as the marking at the Appalachian Fairground that I showed you guys. It's on the tunnel. These girls, does anyone know, does that look familiar to anyone? Any of their faces? They are wearing the elements, and this one is holding the sticks up. What she has in her hand is what we have been looking at. Almost like that is their purpose, their goal, whatever that is in her hand, she idolizes, and this is why they're doing what they're doing. To get that. I believe it's a branch made from the tree. But understand, it is right here in Tim Mullen's video. Let me crop it. Let me just change the color a little. Darken. Sharpness. Sometimes sharpness like ruins the whole picture. Well, maybe that will do it. Let's see. All right, it's gonna look funky, but what I did is I made it with a lot of contrast so the stick you could recognize a little easier. All I did, you guys, was contrast it. See? That's what she has in her hand. It's those silver white sticks like you see on the bodies, basically. That's the stick. That's the stick. These people that you see here are all from that specific town. They're all from that specific town. See, now the pictures here are getting pixelated because I cropped them not live. Remember how I like to crop them live because then they look so much better? So these are getting pixelated because probably, I don't know why, that's what he does. Those pointy things in her hand, anyone that has watched my other videos will know that that was in McCain's. I said, oh, that's an element. In McCain's, she was holding it sort of on her shoulder and on her hand. Even though this picture looks really strange, this is the same thing. And we have seen this. We have seen this. She's putting the heart, she's sticking something in her mouth with the heart. I would love to know who these ladies are. Okay, again, here's the one of the girls that has that green head. All of these elements that we're seeing here, you guys, are very, very, very important to the Summerwell's missing children, at least from my philosophy and my theory, right? Nothing's been proven. All of the elements in Tim Mullen's video are really quite the elements of the Summerwell's missing children. Every one of them. Like, at first, 10 months ago, I'd be like, oh my God, what the hell is that green face doing there? Well, that's one of my main elements I have on my list. It's not just a green face. It's the element that is used within this purpose. You guys will find his video quite interesting because it really shows the anger. It really shows the anger and how these people really separated themselves, and it's because they needed to make money and eat and survive, and the farms have a lot to do with it, because the next group of photos I'm going to show you goes back to Brad Wishin's green evergreens. Not to say they're involved. I'm not saying that because anyone's guilty. I'm saying this because the elements are there. It may have nothing to do with them. I don't care. But here's a picture of the group. He's holding the bones. Look at what's on him. What is on him? See how the head has those maroon things around it? As crazy as this looks, it matches. It matches. As crazy as it look, it matches. He really should have taken these down, right? Let me blow this up a little. This is the group. One of the groups. I have lots of pictures of the group. Look at the ones that are holding in their laps. Now it's changing a little weird. I mean, this was in a video, you guys, so it really obviously doesn't look like this, but it's changing. It's getting pixelated. And that's when I say it gets pixelated and then it blows up like we shouldn't be keeping this. Look at that. Let me show you the guy behind him. This is one behind him. They're very symbolic of the summer moon wild's missing children. Extremely. How's chat going over there, you guys? Yeah, this is I can believe, but what I can't believe is I'm very curious to see what happens from this information, right? Here's that little boy. I am showing their faces because these kids do not look like they had a choice. But what you're looking at is really real, you guys. He's really going through this process. Tim Mullen could explain what is in here. Do you understand that, like, maybe we should just have him come on the show? If you could get him in chat, I'll give him a link and I could have him come on. Because it's not like anyone's in trouble. No one sent this to Bonnie. No one sent this to me. It was shown to me. So, I see what you mean, because I probably said it was shown to me. Okay. So, for those who are new to my channel, when I say things are shown to me, it's shown to me through spirit, right? Wait, here. There we go. Bonnie, you should become a member. Become a member for sure. Lori, why did Tim send you this? Okay, so when I say it was shown to me, I get led by spirit, right? And I go and I get what I listen to within the spirit world. This is all new to me on how my gifts have shown this, and it's because of Summer Moon Wells that I'm able to really accept it. So I just did and Googled exactly what I needed to get to this video. And it was a video that he produced in 2011, but no one gave it to me. I found it, right? This little boy's face, copy. he is somehow a part of this ritual, because he has, this is a real good example because he has that heart on flat on his head. So this shows it very clearly. When I do show, and I have many of them for Julia Potter that I did a little thing on. I do have more pictures, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I felt like this needed to be put out there. Many of the kids have these hearts just like this that I show you, and they're hard to see because they like to try to hide it under a hat, or they hide it under their hair, or they cover it with hair with a deep fake. This video, for some reason, nothing was covered. So this gives you a really good look at the hearts that look like that are covered, and I say, oh, I see the heart. Some of it you guys can see in a picture, but most of it I see through my third eye. I just know it's there, and that's which doesn't do me any good. So that's why I try to find these photos, right? Because it's the only way that really anyone's going to give a shit or do anything. If anyone called the TBI and say, oh, there's a, I spiritually see a dead body, they're not going to do anything. Here's the heart. I guess they're not going to do anything. They're not going to do anything anyways. I've shown a lot of shit, right? So this person, Tim Mullins, is videotaping this. Okay, so here is another, and really, really, now this one says the number 3 on it. Number 3 to me was Ramsey, the father, because he has it in his sunglasses. So this was back in 2011 in Tennessee. This is part of the video. You guys are going to be able to stop the video and find these elements. Right behind Summer Moon Wells on the poster that she has with the white all over her, she has a tube just like that with the heart, and those tubes with the heart are all over the young couples videos that travel all over the place. All over it. We obviously don't know exactly what this is, but we now know who we could ask. We now know who could give us answers. We know who could give us answers. It's right here. It's Tim Mullen's video. So this makes it so easy for the authorities to ask questions. Because this little piece here, the guilty are trying so hard to cover this stuff up, but yet it's right here. Nothing was covered up. It's the little chair. That's the chair, and that's a dog. Like, just ask Tim. Just ask Tim. This is a close-up of that thing in the ear. Now, we'll never see a close-up photo like this ever again, because this, whatever they did to her ear, is part of the process, but they spend a lot of time covering it up. Lori Vallow's son had this, and other people, when I pointed it out, I'm like, Look at his ear. How could you not notice it? And a lot of other kids had them too, but they're really tough to notice. But look what they did in this movie. They're showing it, not hiding it. To me, I know what that is. That's a portal. Her ear, they did that to her ear. So anyone who thought that it was like a disc or whatever, you're wrong. No offense. Because the rest of her body has the exact white shit on her neck. It's Summer Moonwell's missing children do. And she also has some mechanism in her left eye. It's right in her eye. Can you guys see that? Let me see if I could maybe get another picture. Or a closer one. Edit. Oh wait, let me see if I could crop it differently. No. Okay. You just put it a little closer. Her eye has something in it, right? And her neck. We've seen these before, but we don't know what they are, right? Tim Mullen can answer all these questions, you guys. That's the great thing. So if they really want to know what is going on, this came from his video. I'm going to keep repeating that over and over. That's on her neck. This girl is really in a bad situation. And this girl I would categorize as a Summer Wells missing child, adult, teenager. So someone might even look at this video and recognize her, you see. Someone may look at this and say, I recognize that face, and I bet you she's missing. Here's the guy behind her. He has the same metally white thing on his neck with the heart. His video isn't covering up anything. Nothing. Nothing. I would love if he would come up here and explain all of this. He's in the video. I believe that's him. He produced it. He made it. He studied it. He wrote about it. I would love to hear it in person. I think the whole country would, actually. I think the whole country would like to hear about it. See? You know, it's funny how I could sit here and put something like this out here that I know is of such importance, and it's everything I've been looking at, and I could line it up with all the other cases, but yet nothing gets done. This is this this is an unbelievable photo. Believe it or not. So the photo of these children and this mom, they seem to be Chinese. Her face is covered in one of those hearts. And the little child has one connected to his neck. Let me brighten this up. I'm going to brighten this up a little. So she has one of those things, and the baby has one in his hoodie. Very odd. And throughout the video, this child stands against the wall. He moves slightly, but it's very strange. It's really, really goofy. Just something to take note of. Edit. Copy. This next slide. What he has on his face, I've also shown as an element. They're like these little patches, and I've seen them and shown you guys them. They have them on their bodies. The kids have them on their faces as well. So whatever or whoever this group is, this is just yet another element that matches the Summer Moon Wells missing children. That's on his face, and he has it down his neck. Let me just copy and paste his face. Edit, copy. Here we go. So I don't know who that is, obviously, but this this is what's going on, you guys. I mean, it is. And there's no denying it. And Tim Mullins cannot deny this. You know, before anything ever happened with the Summer Moon Wells or any of these kids, I don't think that he would ever get caught, and this group would ever get caught if this wasn't brought to surface. But this guy's face looks just like everyone else's face in the Summer Moon Wells missing children's cases. There's no difference. And his neck and the whole thing. The whole thing. His lips. This is the situation. Back to the girls with the coat. I was showing a close-up of the 3 scratches. and the heart. And she's holding that round tube. I don't know what's in it. So this is super clear. So I don't know why it says free stuff, but in the little corner, they have the little 5s and B's and here, let me cut it. Let me show you a little closer. Copy. I'm going to turn it a little. Copy. Okay. Here. It's the elements that are in this photo are right there. Right there. Very unusual. This is just yet another picture. I did want to show you the baby and the baby's fingers. Both the baby and the mom have stuff on them, and obviously as well as the one on the right hand side. This is yet another picture of the group. Notice I mean, I always say hearts because it's probably because it's the, wait, let me pull this over, the easiest one to recognize because it's in everything over and over. This guy, see, wherever these guys are, they're pretty much dancing loud and proud, and they're not hiding it. This is, I believe this group is who started this whole movement. If whatever this is, it's a movement that they're spreading. They say so. We know this falls right into Summerwell's missing children's cases. We know this. We know this. It's not being covered. It's right in the open. Right in the open. Now, the only thing that I believe was covered is like where this is, if it's inside or outside, you know, or where it is. But they're pretty much showing us everything. Just another angle. You guys, here's the stroller. Can you believe it? This is the stroller, you guys. I don't know who that man is, but this is a stroller. I'm telling you what I would do to get him here and explain this stuff. I have been looking at it, and so have you guys, everyone here on my channel, for months. Months. We know We know that this is the stroller because it has copy. It has all the pieces. Has all the pieces to it. See? It's in the back of the stroller. I know it has this stuff. And there's the stick. Look, see, it goes through the top. Whatever their purpose is, you guys, runs through it goes through this. These strollers are very important. They're very, very important to what they're doing. And they show up in many of the missing children's cases. People just aren't recognizing them yet. They will now. They will now. I just put this out there because in his video, if anyone wants it, you'll open it up. I'll leave the link. I just don't think I need to do it, but he has a lot of messages hidden behind things, behind words. So this is I just put this out there too. You could have a lot of fun working with his video. If I were Tennessee, if TBI is listening, I would definitely be going right to this wall. Right to this wall to see if this is actually symbolism that something's in there. This is another girl that is in this group. I don't know anything. Obviously, I don't know anything about any of these people. But she's just covered in these. She's just covered in those white things. So and it's really, really clear in the video. So I just really wanted to show this to you guys. I'll crop in right to the white heart. And the reason I want to show you the white heart the red heart that's on the white bar, because the location of this bar and where the heart is what stays consistent throughout all of the Summer Moon Wells missing children's cases. This is it. Summer Moon Wells had this on her too. Michael Vaughn. It's this. So what you see right there in the middle, I wonder if I should copy and paste it a little smaller. Because I know it is hard sometimes it's hard if people's eyes aren't trained. Here, I'll make it even smaller. There we go. That's it. Let's see. You guys see these? That is really what winds up. We don't know why. We don't know how. But on the heads. And even in the Ramsey case, the little girl had markings on her head just like this. Just like this. So the person who could give us right now, the person who could give us the most information would be Tim Mullins. See, these are getting so pixelated. But you could see it still. Let me see. You could see this still. Kind of creepy. It's in his video. This lady, she also looks familiar through Candace's friends. But like I've always showed you guys, anything that's in the dark, usually something brighter appears. So a lot of his video, I could have a lot of fun with it because I know how much he hides in his videos. So this is just an example of showing you really what's really hidden back there. Would be a lot of fun to explore. They have pictures of children, and I have no problem putting her face out there because I believe any of the children that are shown in any of these videos are, oh, you want me to go back to stroller? Do members. I do, that's one of the perks for the members. Do stuff like that, by the way. But maybe I will. We'll see. Look at her face. Any of these kids to me are in bad situations. They're in bad situations. So I have no problem showing her face because I feel like something's wrong. This is an adult, and they too, I wanted to show that another element that they have within Tim Mullen's video. Anytime I do see these glasses, they do have important information in them. And the elements do match the summer moon wells. I'm putting her face out there too because I feel as if she was caught up in whatever's going on here. Watching her in the video is difficult. This is what the babies look like that they're holding. Now, what makes me sick, you see that these babies, they are on some kind of contraction. And I do see it's white underneath it. Babies, little babies, somehow they're being paired up. This is really in Tim Mullen's videos, you guys. This is really in his videos. This is really, really a problem. This is a child. This is part of a process that is going on. This little child just roams. This is the little one that just roams throughout the video. I don't know where these kids are. They need to be saved. They need to be saved. Here is another photo of the stroller. And whatever is going on the right-hand side. This part of the video makes sense to me, and it is right in there. And they always seem to be holding something like that. So, again, you see these elements, and they're usually holding some small little something. This was in a reflection of his logo. If in fact you watch the video, this is the turning square, and it's very interesting because I have seen this before. I have been looking at this. I have been watching this. And it happens to be in his square. Before I go to this section, I want to explain something. So far, I have showed you, I hope and pray, information that will help, find the Summerwell's missing children through Tim Mullens. No one knows who's guilty or not guilty, but Tim Mullens could help find the missing children, I believe, based on what I just showed you. Between the maps and his paintings and his images that he sells, starting in 2015, to back to this video I showed you from 2011. If he knows it or not, his video would be a massive piece of information for the authorities. So if in fact, Tim, you ever hear this and are listening, and you want to make a difference, bring this video to the authorities. Just bring it to them and have them watch it. That's it. Have them watch it. So, we are moving on, staying in the same thought process and staying with the same people, but a different part of the story. Now, I may jump around, but the story stays the same. The people stay the same. The story stays the same. There's a lot of moving pieces to what goes on here with the children that are the get gone kids. It takes so many people to make a movie, right? Same with this. So, the reason I'm at this place, and then the rest of the photos I have to show you, all come from Brad Wishin's Evergreen or whatever, Evergreen farm in North Carolina. How I got to that farm was because I followed Brad. And look in my past videos. I have a video that starts with, I think it's him. See, I don't know if it was him, but it led me to this. And it was under his name. It was under his name. And I watched his video, and in the background it said, let me see here. Wait. Evergreen. It said Wishin' Evergreens. Like, well, that's interesting. So I looked them up. So somehow they're all connected. The reason I looked further, I'm going to do these guys a favor, and I'm going to cover their faces up. Wait. because one of the pictures that I found on this whatever evergreen in North Carolina, what really, really, really sparked my interest the most, other than me being shown to go here, was, let me grab the picture. This photo. Now, I don't know who they are, right? Nothing about them. But anyone that has watched my past and prior videos knows that in one of my videos, I show photos like this. That come from whose is this? A different source. And when I showed this, I'm like, is that the Wells's house in the background? I'm like, these pictures show that these kids are like part of the wood and the twigs and what's going on here, and all of this was really like important information, right? Wait, let me grab this, because my philosophy is really about, this happens to do something with trees and twigs. And I saw these photos and I'm like, these are people coming out of tree trunks. You see this, you guys? Out of tree trunks. So I put it to the side because I knew that this was something like this was important. But I was trying to figure out if that house, see how it looks like the bodies are right there in the tree trunk? You guys see that? That house matches this house. I think they're the owners of Evergreen. Do you understand what I'm saying? So to the authorities, that would be of interest because the rest of these photos come from that farm. So I covered up the best I could the kids' faces because it's not fair and it's inappropriate because there's no reason to. I'm not saying anyone is guilty or the farm has anything to do with this, but let me tell you guys something. The pictures are horrible. They're horrible. I have his face out there because this was the first one that I showed you as a little teaser. This fire pit was played with. So as soon as I see that anything has been manipulated or tampered with just a freaking firewood with children, and I'm already watching and looking for information and elements, this to me is the fire that they create. So I take a closer look at it and you guys can see. Let me get closer look. Let me just pop up the twigs for you. 1 second. So you get a little closer look to the twigs. Okay. Copy. Okay. So this isn't just any regular campfire. It just isn't. It is not. It is not a regular campfire. And how I wish so strongly that I had an authority person that I knew was going to go there and figure this stuff out tomorrow, and ask questions and get this in control. Because what you're seeing in this fire is really what we've been looking at. No matter how you all want to wrap your head around it, it's the truth. It's the truth. I don't want you to forget and to notice the wood logs, okay? That's real important to notice, are those wood logs. And whatever is going on here, I would love to have it looked at. These are really getting pixelated. Let me copy and paste it. I wanted to show you that what's hanging from these kids' chairs. And then I would give you a closer look to the little girl, but I just don't want her face shown. So on the bottom that's hanging from the chairs are those little bones. The little head. And, I don't want to show her face. You could see her here. It's just a very peculiar thing to notice. Here's their picnic bench. And here's the car. This is the car. Here's one of the little boys. Man, these pictures are getting really pixelated. Wait. Let me see if it shows better in here. They're getting really tough to see. See, that's why I don't like to copy and paste them until I go live, because this is what happens. Let me crop his face out. Okay. Maybe this one you'll be able to see better. Sort of. Sort of. between the shoes and everything else on him, and her hand. You could see her hand. A lot of things are getting pixelated. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try the best I can to show you whatever isn't going to blow up here. These are just different families that show up in photos at their farm. This is the stuff that shows up there, and I got to it because it really does fit in the people that I'm following within the Summer Wells missing children's cases. Apologize that these are getting really pixelated, but nothing I can do about it. I don't know where all these kids are coming from, but the good news is if the authorities want to know, they just have to ask Evergreen, the farm. That's it. That's all they have to do, because this is where this all came from, to see if we could have any kind of leads. These kids have the same white shit that's going in their mouths. It's not a marshmallow. He has, it looks like he has that same tube that Summer Moon Wells had in the car. He has it going down his arm as well. I showed this photo. It's really bad. Here's another one. Now, I pulled this one aside because this is the exact same one that Summer Moon and her brothers were at. Do you guys agree? This is where they had their whatever they're doing. Whatever they're doing is part of the process. But I think that this is the same place that Summer Moon was at one of her pictures. But what she has on her back is what I'm showing you. This seems to be a really big part of the process. It is, you guys. One day this will bust open. And when it does, this you will see is whatever they're doing. Oh, wow, that really got pixelated. Whatever they're doing is part of this. Or should I say that's part of it? Let me see here. Wait. Here, let me see if I could get a better. I'm going to take it from the original, because when I take it from the original, a lot of times you could see it a lot better. But what you're going to see is she has those bone things. Here, let me take this one. This is really what these are. And they're like numbers. See? But let me take it from the original and see if I could get it not pixelated. And I also have to make sure we don't see her face, because I don't want to show her whole face at all. It's not nice, because I don't have to. Oh, let's see what I could do. I'll try my best. Copy. Okay. Let's see if this looks better. looks worse. All right, yeah, this is fine. That's what's in that picture back there. She obviously is doing something. And same with this child, with the heart connected to her. And then one of her siblings or something's behind her holding that. The heart is right under her chin. You'll see that on her shoulder. This you can't see much because I really did cover it up. Here's one of the moms that goes to this farm. Now, all I need to know is to see this information in her glasses. That's it. I mean, it shows it shows it shows everything I need to know if this is part of the missing children. I mean, here's one side of her glass with the heart right there. And this is what the other side looks like. I mean, these are in her sunglasses. See that? Crazy. The daughter also has stuff in her sunglasses. See? It all comes from the evergreen. All of it. It all comes from Evergreen Farms. So it'd be very easy for anyone to go find this. It's all in her glasses. It's all in her glasses. That little girl is telling her story through her glasses. Let me brighten this up for 1 second. Let's see what happens. Sometimes, I'll see what it looks like, because sometimes when I brighten it up, it gets pixelated and it blows up. But let me see what it looks like. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay. I think that this photo that's coming up, you'll be able to see it a little clearer. Maybe not. It's so pixelated. But that's what's in the little child's glasses on one side. I mean, that's just not supposed to be there. It just isn't. And then she has the white thing with the heart next to her shoulder. She's in one of those car seats. I wanted to show you a photo of a family that is actually in one of those hay rides. See, you can't even see this because it's so pixelated. It showed before, but it doesn't look really good right now. Let me look at the originals. Yeah, they're all crazy looking. Wait. I'll show you the heart in the bag. So what's in these bags are in water. So this kind of reminded me of the vision I was talking about. Here. You can see the heart a little, just everything else is getting super pixelated. That's that. These kids are standing outside of where they washed the rocks. That's that. And this is what they do. This is what they do. Okay. Let me go backwards. So what I showed you tonight, I personally think if in fact the authorities really wanted to take something and give it a shot, there's nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. They have nothing like this. And I think that this would really, really, truly help. Let me look at something here. Wait. Opening up a little photo. So photos change a bit when they're tampered with, and I want to show you what's happening with Tim Mullen's photo. It's really changing. So the reason I showed you that teaser in the beginning to tell you what I was going to show you is because all these people are connected. And it looks as if, believe it or not, that Tim Mullen and that Brad guy seem to know everyone in the bunch. I'm not saying anyone's guilty or not guilty, but they seem to have the most important information that shows all the elements. It shows the story of the Summerwells missing children. And it shows it really clearly. Those would be the two guys I'd love to speak to. Be very interesting. Oh, is this the video? Oh, no, it's not. I never got to Julia Potter's rest of her stuff, but I think that tonight's information is, I think it's should stay separate from Julia. Because her photos and everything, I think I need to keep it under the subject of her. Tonight's was really packed. Thumbs up, you guys, on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't. I'd love that. And thank you all for whoever my new subscribers and my new members. Thank you so very much. Thank you. These photos are going to keep changing. Yes, it just sits here. God bless you all. Thank you all. Have a great night. And may justice come and justice serve and the children let their story be heard. Love you guys. Thank you guys. We'll talk tomorrow. Good night.